Where are we? This is it, the wall. This is a part of the very famous Western Wall that is a wall around a mountain called Mount Moriah. In front of us, there's stones here that we call the Tisha B'Av stones, which means the 9th day of the Jewish month of Av stones. On the 9th day of Av, the temple was destroyed. Take a guess where these stones were on the 8th day of Av, the day before. Yeah, they were way up there, on the top of the mountain. The stones were thrown down, the temple destroyed, and the Jewish people thrown out of the country. Jews wandered all over the world. A bunch went to Europe, Poland, Russia. Eventually, a handful made it all the way to Boston, and even to Needham. Why are we called Jews? Because wherever our branches may reach to, like Boston, there are Jews in Italy too, wherever the branches reach to, our roots come back to this place called Judah, or Judea. And Jerusalem is the capital of Judea. You have these big famous stones in front of us. The most famous stone is the last stone in the pile, and later if you want you can walk and go see it. It's got an inscription on it from 2,000 years ago. And it says in Hebrew, just like the Hebrew in our prayer books today, same font, it says, "This is the place of the shofar blowing." The Talmud tells us in ancient Jerusalem, every holiday, not just Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur like Needham today, but every holiday was always begun with the blowing of the shofar. About Mitzvah, that we're going to celebrate with Elisa. The tradition is the longer it's blown, the more blessings for all who hear it. There's a little pressure on me, but I'll do my best. Tekiah Gedolaha.
Tekiah Gedolaha.
Bar mitzvah is a very happy time, but it's also a sad time. That's kind of surprising. Why is it a happy time? Because a daughter is leaving childhood behind and becoming a young woman. Why is it a sad time? Because a daughter is leaving childhood behind and becoming a young woman. And this is where the photographer gets his moment. Come and give her a kiss on both sides of her head together at the same time. Give her a kiss, give her a kiss. Okay. You can put it down like this, and your arms come outside. Okay. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Congratulations.
Land. We recall with gratitude the devotion of its builders and the valor of its defenders. Give thanks that we have been permitted to witness this great event and to be participants in this modern miracle.
And it really is a modern miracle to be here in an independent and free Jewish state. Mazel tov. Congratulations.
Bring back those who cannot return, like streams in the Negev, that those who sow in tears may reap in joy. The farmer wants to weep when he buries the precious seed, but singing he comes back with his arms filled with grain.
And the Talmud will tell us, what does it mean to have your arms filled with grain? It's when grandparents hug their grandchildren. But these are the sweetest fruits of life. So mazel tov, mazel tov. If you want, you can even give her a hug. You can fill the verse. And I wish you congratulations. Mazel tov, mazel tov. You can be seated. And now I want to ask Ariana to come on up, to stand next to her daughter. This next section in our service comes from the Talmud as well. And it's about the obligations we have in order to take care of each other, to be a family. How do we come up? A mishpucha. How do we take care of each other?
These are the obligations without limit, whose reward too is without limit. To honor father and mother, to perform acts of love and kindness, to attend the house of study daily, to welcome the stranger, to visit the sick, to rejoice with bride and groom, to console the bereaved, to pray with sincerity, to make peace when there is strife. And the study of Torah is equal to them all, because it leads to them all.
Amen. And the study of Torah we're going to do in just a few moments, when Elisa will read for us from the Torah. Mazel tov. Congratulations. Can we turn to the top of the next page, page 5. And Elisa and Mark's going to come up too to get another part, are going to read for us the Ahavta prayer in English. It begins with the words, and you shall love. Together, 1, 2, 3.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sittest in your house, when you walkest by the way, and when you liest down, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, upon your gates, and you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God.
Amen.
You both read that beautiful.
מה טובו מנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טובו מנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב.
You see that wall at the very end where the blue sky hits the stones kind of in the horizon? It's not that far, about 200 feet from here. You see that wall? Go to that wall and keep walking in that direction for about 70 miles. That's it. That's where the border of Egypt is. It's not far at all. That's the land of the pyramids, the land of the slavery. Our ancestors left there and came here. Nichamoch is a song that Moses and Miriam wrote to say, woohoo, not slaves anymore. We're free. Thank God. Let's have a party. So this is a song of joy, of freedom, and a celebration of having one's own home. This Meli from Nichamocha has some clapping in it. So even if you don't know the words, you are allowed to clap. Okay? Put your right hand on the back of the person in front of you. Your left hand goes into the center. And with the left hand, we're going to mix up the air, and we're going to do Hava Nagila. And even if you're Jewish, you can actually do this, okay? Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, V'nisbecha, Uru, Urachim, Urachim L'Nisameach, Urachim L'Nisameach, Urachim L'Nisameach, Urachim L'Nisameach, Urachim, Urachim L'Nisameach. Now that wasn't bad for a war.
Just hand me the underneath the Torah cover. Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai
Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'kavonu mikol hamim, v'natamanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
You get to watch as your granddaughter reads from the Torah. Go ahead. Give it there, Moshe. Okay, we need somebody else. Could you come on up? Sure. And you're going to hold this piece of wood right there. Just leave it there. It's fine. You can leave it there. Leave it there.